you go from website to website by clicking on a hyperlink, you're surfing from one host computer to another. That's why it's called surfing.
Why don't you beat it while you still have a beat to beat?
The Morning Stream. I'm bleeding to death. Humor me.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to TMS. This is the Morning Stream for May 28th, 2026. I am Scott Johnson. That is Brian Ibbit.
Right, Ibbity from across the country.
That's right, way over there, 2 hours from me.
That's right. It's so weird for me to start doing this show at 11 o'clock. Like, it just feels.
It's because we're well done normally by then.
Yeah, exactly. It's like. I now say, oh, well, I can actually get a bunch of stuff done beforehand. Usually it's like, all right, I'm going to get a couple things done and then just clean up my email for the first, for the half hour that's left. And I was like, oh, I really should do some freelance work and do some Nerdtacular work and do some this and that and get stuff done. And,
you got this nice little time in the morning now to do it.
I do. Yes.
Yeah. If you ended up moving to Vermont, that's how you'd have this. You'd have your work day done by the time
I'd have my work day done. Yeah, I was thinking about that yesterday after that message that we did pre-show. Somebody asked if I'd ever consider moving to Vermont, and there are things I really like about Vermont. I mean, it's beautiful. It's so green. It's lush. I'm not sure how I feel about all the people.
Oh, the locals, eh?
The locals.
Right.
There's, I don't know. It seems like I'm laid back, but it feels like this is, at least where I'm at right here, is a lot of farmers and a lot of, this is pretty much how fast I'm going to go with things in life.
Yeah.
And, it's not me. I need,
there is something I find
calming,
a little attractive about that.
Sure.
But
sure.
I'd prefer a way to mix it,
Yes, exactly. I don't mind if there's a slow lane, but I'd like there to be the option of a fast lane around them.
Yeah. There are days when you're going to want that fast lane, and then there are days you want to be nice and slow. But do you find that they're like, the stereotype is that up there in that area, everybody's a little like, I'm a little superstitious of what's going on over there. Is that a thing?
Because I know exactly who you're talking about. It's very much the Stephen King character that warns the main character about what's going to happen. Yeah. Right. It's that, and I will say that the women of a certain age, the older women, older than us, are very much the stereotype of the really long gray hair, driving a Subaru, carrying cloth shopping bags.
Oh, I know that stereotype.
It's not that I'm saying anything bad about that, but that just is how it is. And it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. But, they grow their own weed. Who knows what they're doing? I don't know what they're doing. Well, that's, look, it takes all kinds, I guess. I think I would enjoy the quiet for a time, and then I would probably go a little nuts.
Yeah. And the Betra says, isn't that what Colorado is a bit though? And I'm like, kinda. Yeah. I mean, it's like Boulder has that, and Boulder is probably the closest thing to Vermont.
It's like Park City for us, same thing.
Yeah. But right. But there's also this other level of Boulder. It's a college town, so it's like there's a big young vibe, a youth vibe of all the students living there, and then there's this older, like, granola Subaru, kind of Ben and Jerry's vanilla kind of stuff going on there.
Sure.
I don't know. I love visiting. I'll visit all the time. Would I live here? I don't know. But I'm not giving. I don't need to decide that.
No, this is not. This is all
so.
hypotheticals. That's all this is, everybody.
Yeah.
So calm your roll.
Cool your jets.
That's right. I went to the doctor yesterday for a regular old visit. It was just a follow up, nothing weird, and had a strange experience. And I need to share it. It was really weird.
Yeah.
So normally it's a very professional place. Everyone's very nice. I really like my doctor. She's very nice. She's very smart. All this stuff's good. But as I was in the not the waiting room, but the room where she's going to come see me. What's that called?
Yes, like the exam room.
Exam room. That's it.
Yeah,
I knew there was a word.
Yep.
Where you got the butcher table and the whatnot and all that.
The paper that it's like
yeah, like some smelly guy's been there. We gotta
right. Like we're gonna your sanitary protection is really the same thing they use at Cheesecake Factory to turn over a table.
Yeah, that's how you make a nice
sheet
of brownies.
Sheet of butcher paper. Yeah.
So I'm in there and I'm between the person that comes in before and that does kind of like your vitals and all that. And then she says, all right, I'm going to go get Dr. So-and-so and she'll be here in a minute. I said, great. So she leaves and it's a little bit longer. She's taking a minute and I have to pee. I'm like, I should have peed before. But I also wasn't sure if they wanted me to, maybe they needed me to pee in a cup.
Maybe a sample or something.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I was like, I got to go. So I get up and I go into the bathroom, which is a bit down the hall and out of this place. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's not close to where this exam room is. And I'm like, I'm just going to be in and out of there. So I left my phone. I had my bag there with my notebook in it. I just left my stuff there and went to the bathroom. Sure. I go in there and there's stalls and there's whatchamacallums, urinals, as the British would say. Yeah.
Yep.
And one of the urinals has the weirdest things in it. So there is a banana unopened. Now,
okay.
I'm not going to. I don't know if it was a real banana or if it was it looked real, but it could be a
pick it up
one.
to tell. But
Hell
it wasn't
no.
part of like a fruit basket or something.
No, just a banana laying in the urinal hole, right next to
the urinal hole.
Yeah,
like
in the urinal. Yeah.
Oh,
where you pee. It's sitting in there.
Okay. I mean, I thought when you said it's in the urinal, I thought, okay, it's like in the area, like, in the area. But no, it's actually
like straight up in the toilet.
Like where the soap usually is, the soap cake that is a
that weird
Tinkle
little
Target.
That little Tinkle Target, exactly.
Yeah.
And then my first thought was, well, no one's ever going to miss that banana. That thing's a huge target.
Yeah.
So there's this banana in there, and I look a little closer, and there's either a C or a D sized battery, like an alkaline size, like the old school batteries.
Yeah, the big fat Mama Jamas.
Which I guess they still sell. I just haven't seen one in a long time, so it kind of threw me.
You need them for flashlights.
Flashlights still use them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're probably some retro comeback for that stuff anyway. So
sure,
they're selling again. But there was not Everready. What's the copper
Duracell?
top? Duracell, that's it. Duracell brand.
Yeah.
And it's just sitting there next to this maybe real, maybe fake banana.
So did it look like there was a battery port on the banana that this C battery may have fallen out of?
I thought of that and I looked. Again, without moving stuff around, it's impossible to say for sure.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure they were separate items. But I thought the same thing. I was like, maybe it was a battery-powered banana, and then I didn't want to know more than that. And then
this is a regular doctor. This isn't a proctologist or anything.
No,
right?
Nothing like that. Okay. Nothing where a banana and a battery should be needed.
Whereas like, oh shoot, can I go to the bathroom really quick?
Yeah. So while I'm in there, I'm like, well, that's weird, and I'm kind of. There's other stuff in there I don't need to get into, but it's like,
sure,
you could tell somebody had a problem.
Sure.
And
okay.
So I slap my pants looking for my phone. I'm like, I have to take a picture of this. This is too good. I forgot I left my phone in my bag in the thing.
Room. Yeah.
So I thought, well, no one's touching this for the next, I'm only going to be here like another 15 minutes. No one's going to touch it. I'll come back and get the shot.
Sure.
I go back in. She still wasn't there. Maybe 30 seconds after I got back, she arrives. We do our whole thing. We have our discussion. She's all done. She sends me on my way, and I'm like, all right, I got to beeline it to that bathroom.
Make a quick stop at the bathroom.
Yeah, and for them, they just think I'm going in there to use it. They don't know.
Of course. Yeah.
So I go in there. I got my phone in my hand already. It's gone. It's totally clean. Somebody had cleaned it, removed it.
Just in the few minutes that you were doing your exam.
Yeah,
wow.
It was probably 10 or 12 minutes is all. And somebody, all I can think of is the timing was just funny because I probably saw it after someone else was off to report it.
Right, exactly. They're like, your bathroom has a urinal has a bunch of weird stuff in it. Oh, okay. And then Scott comes in. Whoa, look at all this. Leaves. They clean it.
Yeah, I think that's what happened because it was super clean. Like they did a regular, all of the urinals were just like shiny and new suddenly.
Gotcha. And whatever the thing is that somebody clearly had a problem was all cleared up.
That was all cleared up as well.
Yeah.
And
notice I'm not asking for any further details, and it's not because I know what you're talking about. It's because I don't want to know. What
I kind of don't want to tell anyone what I think I saw there, and it was a couple of. Well, anyway, and one of the urinals had like a kind of a bright orange problem. Like somebody needs to check their. Oh, really? I don't think they're very hydrated or something. So there's a lot of that, but then that was just all like freaking what's his name from Pulp Fiction, the cleaner came and just took care of it all. It's gone.
Keitel came in there and said, "You got a banana and a battery in urinal." And
yep. And I'm the only guy that can fix it, and he did, or whoever did. Right. And I was a little disappointed. I walked out of there going, "Dang it, this would have been the best thing to show with this story," because then we could have really picked it apart and gone. All right, is there a little hatch on that banana? Are we sure it's not plastic? Maybe it's a real banana. Like we could have had this whole thing today, and nope, gone. Anyway, it was fun.
That's sometimes actually the mind story is better than the visual. Yeah. Right? Sometimes we don't need the 1,000 words that a picture gives us, and just the words that you give me give us is enough.
Yeah, like 20 words versus 1,000 is a fair trade-off in this case.
Sure.
Because we don't need to know more, people.
No, we really don't.
But I do like coming up with the scenarios in my head. I like doing that. So what I think happened here is I don't know if it's safe for podcasting to even say, but I think somebody may have had maybe it's just a joke banana. And you put the thing in and it dances around and sings like those fish on the wall. Maybe it was like that.
Sure.
Probably not.
No.
Why would you put it in a urinal and not put it in the trash can, which is like 4 feet away?
Right, exactly. Yeah.
I feel like it was almost like somebody wanted people to question.
Like they're, oh man, what's the next person who comes in here going to think if they find a battery and a banana in the urinal?
Yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know. So whoever that was,
don't know.
Hats off to that guy. I have no idea what he was up to, but hopefully you get your banana back. No idea. How'd it go yesterday for you after we were done?
So we'd finished up the show and I was going to go get a lobster roll. I was really excited about it. And I drove over to the lobster roll place. It's Katie's Food Truck is the name of it. Not Snack Bar. I think I misspoke. There is a place over here called like Ed's Snack Bar. And it's like right in the middle of like, it's a what's a good comparison? You know, there's those like, Tasty Freeze kind of places that, you drive by and it's like, all right, it's just kind of a standalone place on the side of the road. Looks like if they needed to, they could up and go and get this thing out in a couple hours if they had to.
Okay. I see what you mean.
But a little more permanent looking than that. But
like a window, you go up to the window, you order.
Right. Get your card, wooden picnic tables in front and an awning on poles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I go to Katie's food truck, which is the place that has the lobster rolls and apparently milkshakes as well. Their marquee really touts their lobster rolls and their milkshakes. And
a weird combo.
It is a weird combo. And so I go up there. There's like nobody there. It's after noon, right? Because we finish up the show at noon here. So I go up there and go up to the window. The guy opens the window and says, "Oh yeah, sorry, we're closed." I'm like, oh, okay. He's like, we're open on the weekends. I'm getting some staffing. We haven't got enough people to be open on the weekdays. So yeah, come back Friday or Saturday or Sunday and we'll get you set up. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Wow. All right. No, nothing on the marquee saying only open Friday through Sunday, whatever. But
what if
that's
it was
fine.
A recent turn of events where they shed a bunch of people or something? Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. Like a bunch of people went off for summer vacation or something. So I'm like, well, the other reason, I wanted to do this is like, I wanted to get some food and then take it to an EV charging station and then, eat it while my car charges.
Sure.
is I'm well below half, a little bit above a quarter.
And I
so
see
like,
people
right,
do this all the time. I see them eating in the parked charging
yes,
things. It's
in
not
the
unusual
EV
at all.
station.
Yeah.
No, exactly. So I pull up the app. Big thanks again to a bunch of people actually sent me a link to the app. It's like not via link. It's like Ever something. Let me pull up the app here.
Oh, the one that tells you where all the stations are, or where the
yeah.
I used to have that, and I don't even know why I had it.
Oh, really? Yeah. Why would you have that?
I don't know. Oh, I know why. Because
It feels like a lot of work to plug share.
Yeah, that's it. And I did it. I remember why I did it, because before we got the hybrid, we were seriously considering an electric, and I was like digging around for like, all right, well, one of the big problems is big distances. You don't know where the things are. Oh, there's this app, and then I never. In fact, it's probably still on my phone. I don't even need it.
That's funny
because I don't charge anymore, or I don't need to. But anyway.
Big things. Friendly Sleet, Mac Addict, all I think let me know about PlugShare. Grabbed it and said, okay, where's the nearest plug? Oh, it's over here. It's actually really close to the Black Flannel Distillery where I played trivia the other night, but I don't want to go back there for lunch. I'll find something else. And so I drive over there. There's a grocery chain out here called Hannaford's that's really good. It's, very clean, King Soopers, Krogery kind of like, but
is it like a chain or a single little joint?
It's certainly a chain here in Vermont. I don't know how far they extend.
Gotcha.
But all of them have plugs in front in their parking lot. So I pull up, I scan the thing. I do like, here's my email address, and go ahead and start charging, plug it in. And I'm like, all right, let me go find something to eat. So I pull up the app and say, oh, there's like a little pizza place, little Italian place nearby, 8-minute walk. So I start walking, get there, have a meatball sub, the other half of which I'm going to have for lunch today because I can't wait. They're delicious, and throw it back in the oven for a little warm up. Sure. And come back to the car, and it has barely moved.
Oh no.
and I look in the car and it says 100% charge Friday at 9 p.m.
Oh,
so it's Wednesday.
It is a real trickle down system going on there.
It really is. So I'm like, okay, this is going to take a long time. I guess this is not the one I want to use. And so I pull up the app and I see that there's a button there for a filter for fast charge. And I click that and it's like, oh, okay. There's a far fewer set of fast charging stations that you can go to, but it's not nearly as many as the regular charging stations. Gotcha. And I plugged in Mac Addict, says you got to check the charger type. Yeah, first thing I did is I plugged in the kind of car I have, and it showed me you can use one of these two types, and basically it's like a circle, and then the other type is a circle with an oblong thing below it that's got a few more ports on it.
That sounds like there's adapters too, right? That you can use to adapt to one or another or something like that?
There are, yes. But
you don't have those in there.
I don't have those. They did not give me those. They gave me a 110 volt plug-in thing that I could use for an outdoor charger that basically I think it might get 100% by the time I have to return it if I didn't drive it at all and I just left it plugged in.
Yeah, that stuff's weird.
So I decided, all right, well, I'll head back, get some stuff done at the house, and then for dinner, I'll just go back out and I'll find another place. I was going to have my leftover meatball sub for dinner, but I'll just save that for lunch today, and I'll go out and get some dinner somewhere else.
Sure.
So I go over to the other Hannaford's, the one that's got the deluxe charging station, and pull into the spot. Oh, perfect. See it. All right. You must be a member. Go onto their website, join, punch in the code for the charger that I'm at, and it says, terrific, start charging. And I grab it and it's like, oh, this cable is not going to reach. So,
gosh dang.
Because where I parked, the charger's on the other side of the port in the car. And I was like, well, let's see. If I face the other way, I'm going to block one other person charging. So the only way I can really do this is to pull completely out and then back in really close to this thing, and it'll at least be on the same side of the car, and it may reach to the far front of the car. Like, all right, this will work.
All right.
So I do that. I plug it in. I look at the screen that says full charge in 50 minutes. I'm like, oh, perfect. This is great.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. And I can go get something to eat nearby. I look at the my little map thing. It says Chili's, Texas Roadhouse, and then it's like Casa Grande Mexican food.
Oh,
I'm like, well, this is Vermont.
Mexican food in Vermont. All
how
right.
good is it going to be? But at least it's a family-owned place or privately owned place.
Sure. Sometimes those can surprise you. It's like, wow.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I walk in and first thing, they follow me over with a thing of chips and salsa. The salsa comes in a little carafe. Then they give you the carafe in a little bowl so you can keep refilling your own salsa, which is really nice.
Yeah. I like that.
I get a margarita. I order I say I see their combos, like 2 items. And I say, okay, can I get a tostada, just a guacamole tostada? And I even describe to the guy, tostada, guacamole, lettuce, cheese. That's it. And then a carnitas burrito. And he's like, yep, no problem. And of course, I get it back, and it's a carnitas burrito and a carnitas tostada that's got a little bit of guacamole on top. I'm like, you know what? That's fine. That's fine.
It's like whatever, push through.
Yeah. So, but I'll say this. It's like they cooked the carnitas. It's like they washed the carnitas before they cooked it.
Oh, no.
And then washed it again afterwards just to make sure if there was any remaining flavor on there, they make sure to get all of it off because the carnitas itself was completely flavorless. The rest of the burrito was good. It was veggies and stuff like that in there, so it kind of offset, and a few peppers. I'd say spice level was maybe a 1.
Oh, wow.
But I had my carafe of salsa, so I liberally, dumped some of that on there.
Yeah.
I can see, it's like why people wouldn't go to Colorado for seafood. It's like, it's not what it's known for. You go to Colorado, you get your Tex-Mex, you get your regular Mexican food. You go to Vermont, that's where you get your lobster roll, your fish and chips, your whatever.
Yeah. It's always
clam chowder.
Once in a while, you'll get surprised. Somebody will say, "Oh, there's this hole in the wall. It's owned by 2 guys that moved there from somewhere, and it's amazing." But it's like those are hard to find, man. You got to wait for Guy Fieri to show up and point it out with his stupid hat on backwards. Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, was that enough time to charge the thing, and you got a full?
Yeah, I got out there, and for $12, my car fully charged. It's like, wow, that's.
Let me tell you what, that's a lot cheaper than
gas.
That's a lot cheaper than a tank of gas.
It's less than 3 gallons right now.
Yeah, crazy.
Mech Addict is like, he says Casa Grande is pretty good for Vermont Mexican. It's like, all right, yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it's relative to where it is and what they're known for, and
exactly. And Wicked Kitten says, no, that's not why. It's because Colorado is landlocked, which I guess she's responding to why I said you don't go there for seafood, which is
this is what you meant.
What I meant. Yeah.
Same reason you don't come here for seafood. I mean, look, there are places that will flash freeze and send it the same day, freshly caught that morning, but you're going to pay through your butthole for it.
You're going to pay through the nose. There's a place called Water Grill downtown that is, if somebody comes and says, well, I'm really looking for seafood, although I don't know who says that, comes to Colorado and says, they're looking for seafood, but man, that is where I direct people if they want good seafood in Colorado because it's amazing.
Yeah. We have decent crawfish. They grow out at this reservoir called Strawberry Reservoir.
Yeah.
I said grow. They live there. And people will harvest those and do those fresh, but that's more of a southern dish anyway. I would call it seafood. It's more like mud bugs.
Oh, sure.
But we have those. Those are good.
Yeah.
I like them.
I like those.
Yep. Suck the head,
And those don't require the sea. You can get those in lakes and streams and rivers.
Yeah, and get them anywhere. They look like lobsters, but they ain't.
Yeah. Yes, and I know that Vermont is landlocked as well. There's no coastline in Vermont.
But there's an ease of access.
Like I can get to the coast in an hour and a half or 2 hours or something from here.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, you can go to, so let's just take the ultra example. If you go to Las Vegas, Nevada, which is literally an island oasis in the middle of the desert, you can't be more landlocked than Nevada. All right. Any town in Nevada.
Yeah.
There you are. But there are restaurants in Vegas proper with some of the best seafood you'll ever eat in your life.
It really is.
So their life finds a way. It gets a way of
absolutely
shipping it out there or having it contained live on strip, and then they kill it and eat it that day. Like there's lots of options, lots of places. It's just all about priorities. If your local place is super into the idea of bringing something from the outside, you'll find a way. But most of the time, it's kind of average. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Landlocked.
That's about right. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Brian, Lost Luggage Discord. There's a whole Discord for Lost Luggages there.
We have so one of the comments that we've gotten on the show is that people want to discuss Lost, right, in the comments of the website, but they don't want to be spoilery. Like there's somebody who said, yeah, I want to talk about the show and these things that happen in season 1, but it would be some spoilery talk. And I'm trying to decide, all right, what's the best way to handle this? And I said, let's just create a Lost Discord server with a separate place for people who want to talk about just what we've watched on the show, where TV's Travis and Phil can go and look and not be spoiled by anything. And then another channel where people can talk all about the island's mysteries and theories and stuff like that. So
that's what Discord's made for, man. It's perfect.
It's perfect. Yeah. So tiny.cslee Tyson. If you go to Tiny, good luck with remembering this. I'm just kidding. If you're a Lost fan, you'll totally remember this. Go to tiny.cc/4815162342.
Oh my Lord.
No spaces, no hyphens, no commas. Just
you had to do it. You just had to.
I had to do it. Absolutely. So type that into your computer. tiny.cc/4815162342.
Fantastic. That's the only way to do that properly.
It really is. I was thinking about other things like live together, die alone, or don't tell me what I can't do, or but this felt like the right thing.
Well, I put it in the chat as well, so you guys can launch right off to it. And very cool. Very cool. If you like Lost, get in there.
And huge thanks to Monica, who is just Discord. She's the queen of Discord.
Oh, she's a Discord freak, dude.
And she knows exactly how to set things up and roles and permissions and groups and stuff like that. And seriously, if you're thinking about setting up a Discord, hire her to set it up for you. She's great at this. So.
Yeah, she's really good. Between her and Tanner, we have all the knowledge.
We do. Yes, exactly. I was going to do Tanner. I was going to reach out to Tanner as well, but I don't know what time he sleeps. I don't want to wake the guy up.
He's got that crazy swing shift. He's got tests coming up. He's trying to pass.
Exactly. Yeah, certifications that he's working on. Plus, he's got to work on our dungeon.
Yeah. Yeah, he's swamped. He's got things.
Yeah, he's got things going on. So,
well, let's also have a thing go on. And that thing right now is the news. Let's do the news. Hey, look, everybody, it's the news, and it's brought to you by,
well, no Coverville for the next couple of weeks until after Nerdtacular, a little bit of a short hiatus, vacation-y kind of thing. But let me direct you over to Daily Music Headlines, where today you can find out what thing Paul McCartney wants to do that Prince, the late, great Prince, says that is demonic, and no, thank you very much.
Prince said it was demonic?
Yes, Prince described something as demonic that Paul McCartney announced a couple days ago that he'd like to do.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So something he said prior, because he's obviously not with us anymore.
Right.
At the time, during his life.
I'll give a little bit more. Paul found or heard from somebody who gave him a copy of it, a recording of The Long and Winding Road that Prince recorded in his studio. He's done it a few times live, but he recorded a cover of the Beatles' Long and Winding Road. And Paul heard it and said, oh, I could do something really good with that. And then they went back to a guitar set or guitar, what's the magazine? It's Guitar Magazine, some guitar magazine.
Yeah.
Interview with Prince, where Prince was talking specifically about what they did with John Lennon, what the Beatles did with John Lennon and recording Free as a Bird with his lost vocals.
Oh.
And said, that thing is really demonic. I would have loved to have played with Duke Ellington, but we weren't born in the same time, so everything is as it should be.
Wow. And, I didn't know I didn't know Prince was a little superstitious like that, Like do you think he really means it? Like truly it's a demonic thing to bring a voice.
I think demonic in the way of what kind of demon would use somebody's vocals without their permission, whatever. Like, I don't think demonic, like, it's the recording studio of the beast kind of thing.
Dr. Calhoun says Prince died because he was religious. Prince died because he had an overdose of opioids. He wasn't, if he was truly a practicing Jehovah's Witness, he wouldn't have taken the opioids. Right. I think Prince's religion was his own. Yeah. I refuse to get, that's not, Dr. Calhoun, I feel like I'm being gaslit. I swear it was drugs.
It was drugs.
He says he died because he refused to get surgery. I don't think that's true.
Yeah, he died the same way that Matthew Perry did, where his doctor overprescribed stuff to him.
Yeah.
And
now we got to, later I'm going to go dig it up. We're not looking it up now.
Not now. No.
He took drugs because he refused to get surgery. Interesting. All right. Well, I don't know. Okay. Opioids.
Well, that might be, that might be true, but
yeah. But also
it doesn't mean he was Jehovah's Witness and religious and hardcore.
Yeah, my understanding is it's also an anti-medicine stance. So he would have, that would have been robbing Peter to pay Paul. So that's weird.
Right.
Here's our first story. Joey Chestnut in the news.
Yeah.
Food eating weirdo. Joey Chestnut.
Somehow the guy whose stomach is a bag of holding.
Yeah, that guy's got no end to it. Him and that Kobayashi, whatever the dude's name is.
Oh, yeah, Kobayashi, yeah. Right.
That guy's a freak of nature because he's like, 5'8" and no pounds. Yeah. Weighs nothing.
I mean, both of these guys are really tiny. It's like they've jump-started their metabolism into this machine that, if this is the way to do it, just here's how you reset your metabolism. Just join hot dog eating contests and you'll never gain weight.
Apparently that's the trick. I need to try that. Competitive eater Joey Chestnut, he's going to defend his hot dog eating title, which he currently holds the title for most hot dogs eaten with him, whatever the time frame is, while he's on probation. Because he pled guilty to battery. There's a whole thing where he beat somebody up. I don't know the history of that, but we're gonna find out.
Maybe he ate a battery.
Maybe he put it in the bathroom. My doctor.
He put it in the urinal.
It says competitive eater Joey Jaws Chestnut. Is that the nickname?
I've never heard that nickname for him, but I believe it. It makes sense.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Reigning champion, 17-time winner of Nathan's famous international hot dog eating contest, will compete in the July 4th spectacle while on probation. Because he pled guilty to this battery charge. He was accused of slapping a man on the face during a night out at an Indiana bar. His attorney, Mario Masalamami. Wow.
Yeah.
Go to Olive Garden with him. He entered a guilty plea on April 20th and has been sentenced to 180 days probation in Hamilton County. They granted him permission to travel outside the state, which allows him to defend his title. When they do this at the signature mustard belt on Coney Island.
Yeah, the Nathan's Coney Island competition. Yeah,
this makes me want a hot dog real bad.
Yeah, but
not just one though.
I was gonna say, how much does it gross you out when they have to soak the hot dog in water? Like they have a little cup of water next to them and they soak the hot dog in water.
It's horrendous.
Yeah,
it's horrendous. Like there's nothing about this that I want except for a proper hot dog on the bun,
actual proper hot dog. Yes,
grill it, put on the things, float it up,
mustard, relish, onions.
This plain dog and bread and water. F that noise.
Yeah, nope.
Although I guess he's built a career around it and does all right. But.
Sure, but I mean, it's just like here's at least when you're like a world record golf ball hitter, right? Like you can hit the ball further than any other guy.
Yeah.
You're still enjoying playing golf. You're getting the joy of that game, of at least that part of the game, the swing and the hit of the ball and all that stuff.
Right.
If you enjoy hot dogs, the last thing you want to do is soak them in water and shove as many in your gullet as you can. It's basically like, here's the thing you enjoy. Let's make it the worst version of that thing for a competition.
Yeah, and it's also strange that the Coney people get so much out of this. Yeah. Because you'd think this would be bad publicity for the nasty ass
for Nathan's.
Or for Nathan's, what I meant to say, not Coney.
Yeah.
Coney Island. But yeah, you'd think so. But apparently this is a big deal and everyone loves it. And I don't understand the culture around it. Maybe I just don't.
I guess everybody knows enough about what a good hot dog tastes like, so they know that if you go to Nathan's, you're not going to get served a plain hot dog with a cup of water to soak it in.
Gross. Wicked Kitten says she's seen it and met him. Is that true, Monica?
Really? Wow. Okay.
What was he like? Was he nice? Did he slap you in the face like this? Right in the face.
Right in the face.
People are crazy about it. I mean, obviously, it's an institution for a reason. I'm not poo-pooing that. Oh, he said hi. That's nice. What did you say back to him? Did you say, what would Monica say? She'd mumble something weird and then walk away.
Trying to think of what her
do we have a catchphrase for Monica?
We don't really have a catchphrase for Monica yet, do we? We need one.
Yeah, what do we
we need like her version of joke's on you, I'm into this shit.
Yeah, we don't have one.
Yeah.
Work on that.
One. Yeah. Don't you have audio of something that she had to say for Taskmaster or Taskville last year, right?
Oh, yeah, I still have that somewhere. Let's see. That'd be a fun little visit. Hold on. Monica. Let's just make sure I didn't put Nicole by accident. It's possible that I did. Let's see. Oh, yeah. She yelled you can eat rice. Or gross monkey stuff. I like this one. Here you go.
I like the brutal, gross, murdery stuff.
Oh, I wrote monkey stuff.
You wrote monkey stuff.
She says murdery. I said monkey. All right. But I did name it Monica and not Nicole. So I'll be happy about that.
Yes, good. At least it was the right name.
Anyway, he's going to go do that. We'll see how it goes. And he doesn't have to wear an ankle bracelet or anything weird like that. So apparently he's taken full responsibility for the slap. He says it was all out of context. It was like a big misunderstanding. He's taking responsibility for it.
I mean, a slap too. Jeez, it feels like
calling that a battery in a bar fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy must be a real puss, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Right.
That guy's like a weenie.
Yeah.
I'm going to sue you for battery.
Right. You battered me.
Here's another one. A lipstick thong-wearing Hollywood senior.
Okay.
Says he has the right to flash exasperated neighbors. He told an officer to jump rope for me, baby doll.
Oh, wow. There's so much to unpack in this headline.
I know this headline's it's a threefer, man.
It's so many levels. It's like, all right, I need to diagram this sentence.
Says he's
lipstick thong wearing Hollywood senior.
Yep.
Says he has the right to flash exasperated neighbors. He told an officer to jump rope for me. Okay, all right.
Jump rope for me,
I'm
baby
ready for
doll.
more.
All right, well, let me give you more. A Hollywood senior was arrested on 5 charges on Wednesday. The police said he consistently exposed himself to multiple neighbors at his apartment complex. Police said neighbors of Tyrone James Causey, age 79, that's the senior part,
Sure.
became increasingly concerned and frustrated with his continued behavior, which included a call to authorities the day before the same problem. Investigators said Causey, who court records show, that's a weird way to do that sentence, who court records show lives at 20, who cares about the address, regularly walked around the common areas of his apartment complex and made lewd gestures and, quote, thrusting his penis at a woman's doorbell camera.
Right, so basically trying to turn her ring into a wang.
Yeah, it's the new Wang doorbell.
Wang doorbell. Yep.
Amazon branching out. It says here, Hollywood Police Department officer Savannah Hutchinson wrote that she went to Causey's door to speak to him when he answered wearing a G-string thong. Well, that's a step up from the Wang
It is, yeah.
doorbell thing, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he's wearing something at least.
At least he's got something, right?
He wrote that the bethonged senior. Is that how we're going to say that? The bethonged singer?
Yeah, bethonged. Sure.
All right. Told her that he has the right to walk around naked under Florida statute 800.001.
Okay. I was thinking this was Hollywood, California. This is Hollywood, Florida.
Hollywood, Florida.
Now it all makes sense.
Yeah, now we get it. It's a Florida man. A Florida senior is what it is.
All of a sudden, the tumblers align and this lock opens.
Yep. He says the guy claimed it was only illegal in parks, not in public. The officer wrote that she explained to him that it is in fact illegal to walk around in public exposing himself no matter where he is. Police said he explained that he walks around naked because he is allowed to and that he did not know he was being filmed. He wrote that Causey later put on lipstick in front of her, began touching his penis, and told her, quote, "Jump rope for me, baby doll."
I love that. That quote is the best.
That's terrible, man.
Jump rope for me, baby doll.
Hey, baby. I think he might need some help, you know. Like,
yeah, I think so.
Maybe get him in, get him looked at.
Dr. Calhoun found an article, the Guardian article about Prince, and Prince refuses hip surgery because of his faith. His Jehovah's Witness beliefs prevent him from accepting blood transfusions, making an alleged double hip replacement operation impossible.
Okay, so he dealt with
Dr. Calhoun. Yeah, apparently that was.
But isn't it also against their thing to do any narcotics of any prescribed of any kind?
Yeah,
it feels like you got thick beliefs. I mean, I'm not bemoaning the dead here.
No, of course, but it's picking and choosing where you're going to take a stand. Well, no, I'm not going to have surgery. How about all these drugs? Yeah, okay.
I'll take the drugs. That's fine.
Yeah. No, all right, sure.
And then he used
because it was fentanyl as well, right?
It was something like that. It was like a really big dose of something. It was kind of like Michael Jackson, except it wasn't administered.
Yeah.
It was him doing it, taking it himself, I think was the deal. It all makes me so sad. What happened to his hips? What was wrong with his hip? What happened there?
All that, gyrating when he's dancing.
BioCow thinks Mormons don't drink caffeine. Oh, they drink caffeine. There's no.
Have you seen the Mountain Dew that gets consumed in Utah?
Yeah, we got a lot of coffee shops, a lot of Mountain Dew. Have you seen the soda shops in general? My lord,
right, the dirty soda places. Yeah,
that's
what
stereotype.
They've replaced alcohol with is caffeine, basically.
Yeah, you'd be correct on the whole, like you shouldn't drink alcohol, smoke, do drugs. That's a tenet. But that's how people fill in their vices. They go to the dirty soda shops and load up on caffeine.
Exactly. Yeah. Wow. So it's funny. This article was June 2009, June 11th, 2009. And didn't he pass away it
was like 2015 or something.
Yeah. Yeah. So
later,
he lived with this for a long time.
And boy, do you think if he thought it would be demonic to take a dead person's voice and use it, imagine what he'd think of generative voice AI now.
Oh, he would hate it. He would hate it. He would also hate, there's no way he'd allow holographic, the thing they're doing with Ozzy that we talked about. There's no way they'd allow. Oh no, we didn't talk about that here. We talked about it on. I talked about it on Daily Music Headlines. So those. Have you seen those holographic slabs that you can? It looks like there's a person in the slab.
Yeah.
I can't remember the company that makes those, but you can now get one of those with Ozzy Osbourne inside.
Oh, what?
And he'll react to you. And
wait,
Jack
this
Osbourne
is now. I can do this now. This is a thing I can do
this now.
I heard there was something coming up, like at some kind of tour or something, where they were going to let him talk or take questions, and Jack was doing the press junkets, telling people how tasteful it's going to be. And
yeah,
I have a feeling. I'm going to say something. Maybe this is controversial.
Please do.
One gets the feeling that the Osbourne family might be kind of shitty. You know what I mean? Like opportunistic and kind of shitty.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't want to think that, right?
And I'm not talking about Ozzy. I don't know. I mean, Ozzy had his own problems.
But Sharon and Kelly and Jack maybe
I think it's a little weird.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Plus, they've all gone like full scarecrow over there. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, and then this thing with the Stan Lee, I saw that this morning, that there's a similar deal with Stan Lee that they're going to create an AI Stan Lee that I don't know how they're going to use it, but it bothers the hell out of me.
Yeah, I don't like that stuff.
Yeah.
Not a fan. We reacted poorly to this when Fred Astaire was dancing with a vacuum. Remember that?
We did, yes.
And that was, we were right to be mad about that. That was dumb.
Yeah, there it is right there. Interactive hologram. So this might be a thing too. Would you, all right. So let's say you've got one of these boxes. I guess that's how it's going to be for this thing as well. It's going to be another one of these things for these boxes. The proto box. would you, let's say you were gifted by the company, big fan of Frog Pants, and they said, we'd like to give you one of these proto boxes, and you can decide what celebrity, living or dead, you want to have in there that will interact with you as you walk by, and you can talk to them, and it uses what we know about that celebrity, that famous person, to be in there. It doesn't even have to be famous. Like you can,
could be anybody.
Whoever you want in there. Who would you have in your proto box?
I think one of my great life's regrets is not meeting in person the artist and illustrator Mort Drucker before he passed.
Oh, interesting.
So if I could have Mort Drucker around here's the problem is I know it wouldn't actually be like this. It would be it's basically a trick. The whole thing's a trick.
Right. You're not communicating with him beyond the grave, and it's only using what it knows about Mort Drucker to generate this thing.
Yeah. And it doesn't know what his real response to me in real life, his flesh and blood response to me saying, hey, this one aspect of your art I absolutely loved and I could never duplicate. What's this thing behind that? That thing's not going to be able to really say anything.
No. Oh no. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't know his feelings and process and that sort of thing.
But if it did, like if it was truly head in the jar Futurama style, I think I'd go for Mort Drucker. I know that sounds boring to people, but I would do that.
No, I think that's what an interesting thought. I don't know who it is. I mean, I want somebody who's going to act like they're really angry that they're in this box. Mm-hmm. I mean, Prince would be a good one for that. Like, just yelling at me every time I go by.
This is demonic.
Yeah. Why'd you put me in this box? Like Lewis Black. If I know Lewis Black is still with us, he actually was hilarious on the Daily Show last week.
Yeah, it was really good on there.
But it'd be really funny to have a Lewis Black in there. Why do you need to have me in this stupid box in your house? With his little finger just.
Somebody who's not happy about it would be amazing.
Oh, George Carlin is the perfect answer.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Norm Macdonald would be good too.
Norm Macdonald would be really good.
These are all good answers. Don Rickles would be amazing.
Yeah.
Vincent Price would be good. Sam Kinison.
I think the buttress nailed it. For me, George Carlin would be the perfect one because I would love to know. Again, we'd only know what the AI version of George Carlin thinks about what's happening in the world today. But I'd love to hear what George Carlin would think about the pandemic and what George Carlin would think about Donald Trump and what George Carlin, like there's so many things that I'd love to get his perspective on.
I agree.
But unfortunately,
he would probably be so mad though that he was a part of this system.
Yes,
like he would hate
being part of this, which would be the funniest bit of it.
Yeah. He just had him in there going, he'd be mumbling all the time, just always grumpy.
Right.
Yeah.
Is this is this a thing that we're going to have to put on our, we have a driver's license thing for, donate my organs. Will we have one of these check boxes for donate my likeness?
I think you can already do that, but there's no universal societal way like you're describing. So maybe there's a future where I think it should be things like right now, it's not possible for me to give an inheritance of say my Steam library. I can't give that to somebody.
Oh, really? Interesting. Okay.
I mean, I can give them my login and they can fake like they're me until the end of time.
Sure. But it's not like you'd say, oh, I want these games to go to Dunaway or these games or whatever.
Yeah. It's not possible right now.
Yeah.
I think that digital ownerships of, even if they're just account ownerships, I think that will one day become important enough that we legislate such things, but we're just not there yet.
Yeah.
But like the idea of like using your likeness is a thing that the Kilmer family are letting them do with Val Kilmer for that weird priest movie.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And that was that kind of deal. What kind of a deal? It was that kind of deal where they had to sign off on it for him to do it. I mean, it's not really him signing off. So
yeah,
maybe before he died, he let them.
He gave the okay.
Yeah. I don't know how that stuff works.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's weird. Anyway,
like would we, if Bruce Willis, when he was fully sound mind and body said, yeah, go ahead and use my likeness for future movies, I still feel like I'd watch those movies and it would just leave a bad taste in my mouth.
You just feel weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you know better. If you didn't know better, if you were a kid and you're just like, oh, another Bruce Willis movie, and you didn't know about all the history or any of this, you might not even notice or whatever. Right. But once you know, that's the problem with most of this.
Feels exactly.
Most of these examples of this, you see it just something pop out on social media, and you're like, that's clearly AI. And then you see a bunch of people who can't tell, and you're just like, it just all feels bad.
Yeah.
So, like I was saying, 2-3 weeks ago, when I was listening to that awesome bluegrass mixed with like kind of trap metal heavy beat, awesome. This group was so cool. I was just like, I have discovered my favorite new music of the year. This is so good.
Really? Wow.
And it was like millions of people.
Oh, yeah. And then I remember we talked about this, yes.
And then I went a little deeper, and I found out this AI is hell all the way.
It's like those cover albums I actually paid for and downloaded before I realized that.
Yeah, it just doesn't feel, it feels bad. And
it does.
If they are more upfront about it, it feels less bad, but most of them kind of try to hide it somehow, which is really annoying to me. And then here's the other thing that's not, there's some nuance to this, because some of those tools in artists' hands are helping those artists make more of their art. And it isn't just generating shit for them. It's combining tracks that they made themselves. It's doing other arrangements. Like, it's not just as simple as make me a thing and there it is. And so they get thrown out with the baby, or they're the baby with the bathwater. They're getting thrown out with it. The whole thing's just stupid. And I agree with Lesarge. Hiding AI should be considered fraud. If you're using it, freaking own it.
Yes, it needs to be front and center that you're using.
And these platforms need to be better at, because they can do it. They can tell algorithmically what is AI and what isn't. They need to tag this shit. The reason they don't is because dumb people generate tons of clicks for stuff that isn't real, that generates business for them. So they have no motivation at X or Threads or anywhere else. They have no motivation to slow that. And it pisses me off so bad.
Yeah.
I hate it.
I do too.
Dirty bastards. All right, I'll tell you who's not a dirty bastard. Every one of our listeners who writes in and sends us messages. That's who are not.
They're the best people.
They're the opposite of dirty or bastards or both. And today we have some of that from them.
This is about the jugs of pee.
Dave in Canada. Well, I haven't played that in a while. Let's do that.
Canada.
Dave wrote in, or he actually called in. He has a fix for the whole 6-7 thing.
Oh, good.
And,
to eliminate it and make people kids not do it anymore.
Yeah, to finally get rid of it.
I thought all we had to do was just, us Gen Xers start doing it, and that's all of a sudden going to drain all the potential funny and cool out.
I would have thought so. Boy, if you're Van and you're 7, you sure think it's great no matter what anyone says.
Okay.
Yeah, he's really into it. Oh, funny story. We went to In-N-Out with the kids last week sometime. I don't remember what it was. And while we're at In-N-Out, we got number 66 was our number. And I went, I get a chance to test whether they really stripped it out of all the locations or not, because the word was they took out 67.
We saw the video, right, of like the place being completely filled with kids who are waiting and cheering and going nuts when they finally said 67.
Just disrupting everybody's time at the place. And so the news follow-up was, well, they're going to strip that and not do that anymore. So I thought, well, we're going to see that.
You're going to see it firsthand. Yeah.
And sure enough, 68 was the next number. They skipped it.
Really? So they skipped it.
And there wasn't that many people in there. It wouldn't have been a big deal, but I think it's just some policy thing, and they skipped the number entirely.
I was going to say there probably would have been people in there still had they still been doing it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
It was weird. It was weird to. I thought it was kind of just an internet meme thing, but no, they took it out. It's crazy. Anyway, here's what Dave says about how we get rid of it.
Hey guys, it's Dave from Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. And like a light bulb that suddenly appeared over my head yesterday, a solution came to me for this whole 6-7 thing. Make a 6-7 day. 1 day a year. People can yell 6-7 as much as they want. We'll make a big deal out of it. There'll be parades. There'll be fireworks. Sorry, Scott. Another fireworks day for you. But yeah, just make a big deal out of 6-7 on June 7th every year. And then any other day of the year, it's not allowed. You can't yell 6-7, only on that day, national or world or global 6-7 day. That's my solution for the whole 6-7 issue. Love the show, though. Thanks.
All right. I have a feeling it'd be hard to enforce, would be my take.
Right.
Unless we're going to get real fascist about it and just literally outlaw it.
No, I think just the fact that it would be the same thing as the Gen Xers adopting it. It would instantly lose its cool.
Oh, I see. Because then it's mainstream. You don't want that.
Right. Then it's mainstream. It's like, oh, everybody's doing 6-7. Well, it's not fun anymore. Let's find something else.
Yeah. Also, a couple of notices in the chat about how this dude's from Ottawa. So is a Stigma. So is Bo. We got a bunch of Ottawa representation.
Got a lot of Ottawans. Cool.
Man, we love the Canadians, man.
We do love the Canadians.
I don't have a single bad thing to say about our neighbors to the north.
Yeah.
And I know that we have an administration that likes to pretend like somehow there's antagonistic, whatever
course. Yes.
F that guy. You guys are awesome.
Yeah.
Freaking love Canada. We have a ton of listeners in Canada too, all over that awesome country.
Mm-hmm. Hear from Jeff all the time he's been emailing me a lot about the EV stuff. A couple things about the EV stuff.
I didn't know he was, does he have one or something, or what's his deal?
Yeah, apparently does. Well, he's got a Tesla apparently.
Oh, look at that. I know he both hates Elon and loves his Tesla. So
exactly. That's the thing.
Yeah, it's tricky.
My folks have a Tesla. It's in the garage. I don't know if they didn't want me to borrow the car because they like, we're not going to make Brian drive a Tesla around, but they do have a big sticker on it with a circle and a slash over the word Elon. So,
they do?
Yeah.
The people that did that with their trucks pissed me off because they bought those when they knew better.
Oh, the Cybertrucks. Yes. Right.
So
do you see those on Cybertrucks? Like the no Elon and I bought this before. They can't get the sticker that says I bought this before we knew Elon was crazy because
I've seen that one. That one has been on it. That's the one I've seen on that truck, and they're lying. They're just lying. They don't want to get keyed. They don't want to get snowballed or whatever. Bastards. Got another call here. This is from Luke in Boulder, I believe. Yeah.
Cool.
This is about the stories about John that will be no more. So here you go.
Hey guys, Luke from Boulder here, out for a walk with my dog, Jerry. And I don't know how to ask this without it sounding weird, so I'm just going to ask. We need a final father-in-law, John, send-off recap. I think us and you and the listeners have learned a lot about this guy, and I totally understand why when the time comes, that's going to be that. And you probably won't ever talk to this guy again, but I wonder, what do you think he thinks about that? What does your other family, Wendy and everybody think about that? I just need some final thoughts as John departs from the Johnson life and from the occasional TMS story. On the show, though.
All right, here's the deal. So it's really simple. John made it impossible for us to continue to be in his life.
Because that's right. He was like, there was the whole invoice.
Yeah.
John sent you the invoice.
The day after my mom died, he sent us an invoice for stuff that he, prior to her funeral, we had come to him and said, John, we want to help. So can we help with the casket or anything? Like we want to throw in on this. No, I got it. I'm doing it. I got it all. Don't worry. I don't need anybody's help. That's what he said back then.
Yeah.
So we said, okay, like in his usual gruff way, trying to be Mr. in charge of everything. We just kind of like said, okay, backed off. You please do whatever you want to do. And he did whatever he was going to do. And that included paying too much for a coffin because for some reason he got it in his head that if he got the big purple one, everybody would think it was cooler. I don't know. It was this whole thing. She's going to be, and she's not even being buried. She's being cremated after all this. So it's all,
oh my gosh.
Just a big waste of money. He spent like 10 grand on that thing.
Jeez.
And then the day after the funeral, he billed us for everything. And no explanation, no anything. Like we had all had these conversations with him separately and together. We all were witnesses to it. Yeah. And yet he was still doing that. And we were like, okay, no. And then second of all, then he started saying, well, I'm just going to take it out of the whatever IRA thing your mother had that she, in the will, it goes to you guys. But I'm going to take it out of there. And I'm like, well, I think legally you can't do that.
You can't. Yeah, there won't be a way for you to do that.
And I said to him, and I literally said these words. I said, here's the funny twist to your little story. I don't care about that money at all.
Yeah.
In fact, if you have anything to do with the process, to me, it's dirty and I don't want it. So, and we're not talking, I think it's like, it may equal out to be maybe $2 or $3 grand per family or something. Mm-hmm. It's not a lot. It's just like her long-term IRA thing.
Sure.
And to break it out means taxes and all that other stuff.
Of course. And like all of it actually does introduce a whole bunch of other problems to go along with it too.
Yeah. And so he just got real weird about that and hardcore about it and was like, oh, my lawyer and this and that. And I can't believe you guys would do that. I'm like, we're not doing anything. We're literally not doing anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
So legally we're in the clear. He's just a bunch of bluster and I'll probably never talk to him again. That'll be the end of it. So it may sound harsh or cold, but we're done with John.
Yeah. No, I was wondering if his family would reach out to you guys when he passes to say, do you want to come to the funeral?
He'll probably do that to Misha, the son, the one son that we sort of got along with.
Yeah.
Their whole family's a mess. But the one son who we sort of get along with will probably call Misha because Misha's the easiest. Honestly, she's an easy mark because she's so sweet and kind to everybody.
Yeah.
He'll probably call her and let her know. Misha will probably let all of us know. And then most of us, if not all of us, will go, oh, that's a shame anyway. And we won't go because there really is literally nothing. It's the most toxic relationship of my lifetime. Mm-hmm. I don't know anyone else this bad, this narcissistic, this destructive, this controlling, all these things. It's just, I've never known anything like it.
Yeah. And you've got it. You've been given, I mean, you've been forced into it, but not like you don't want it. The easiest way to just excise that from your life. It excised itself from your life.
And the part that kept us there has left this mortal coil. My mother was the reason that we respected her needs and wishes and didn't constantly fight to get John out of our lives. Like did I tell you that there was a marriage before my mom's with John that none of us knew about? He didn't tell anybody?
No, I don't think you mentioned it here.
He got so after his wife passed, his original wife number one.
Yeah. He
got remarried to somebody he met online, and that family smelled the stink and went, "Oh, no." And they pushed and they made him annul. They made him leave, basically.
Yeah. Okay.
And we didn't do that. But we also didn't know all this history.
Right.
And he never told us until, I think we all learned it maybe 7-8 months ago. It's the first we'd heard of it.
Wow.
So the guy's a freaking psychopath. And I never need to see, speak to, or talk to him again. And nobody's stupid about it. Like he's at the point where it just sounds like madness when he talks. And so my mom's old friends that he calls all the time and gives them some story about, oh, her kids have abandoned me and this whole story he tells. All of them are rolling their eyes. They're just like, whatever, John. They know. Everyone knows.
Yeah.
It's not it's not a thing. So we just are like, we're done. We saw it through to the very bitter end, and now we're done. Goodbye, John.
Yeah.
You've got your family. They'll take
exactly. You've completed that achievement, and nothing ever needs to be.
Yeah. And he's got loads of money in savings. He's got a house that's completely paid for. He had 2 other houses he sold that he used to rent to people. He sold those and has all that. He has all the money in the world. This was purely a weird spite thing. And none of us had the money anyway. We're all trying to just live our lives. So F off John. There we go. That's it. That's the final send off. And I know it's a little, dour, and it'd be nice if the end of this was like him somehow showing a little bit of regret or even just something consolidate or consolation. That's what I was
and the unfortunate thing is if he does that, if he like all of a sudden on his deathbed's like, you know what, I was a real crap to my wife's family and that sort of thing, nobody will ever know because none of you want to. No, none of you care. Like it's like whatever. You have your epiphany. Terrific. Goodbye.
His kids hate him. His kids don't like him at all. All of the kids in our side of the family that were grandkids technically to him or would have been, all of them thought he was just weird and didn't like him ever. Like there's never been closeness of any kind. And it's not because all of us aren't capable of that. We have a very close-knit, awesome family. Everybody gets along. Everybody hangs out. We're all good, except the John part. And it's not just simply a guy came in and married my mom. That's not my dad. It's not that. No. People remarry all the time.
Exactly.
Be a decent human being and we'd all be fine.
Exactly. Yeah.
Garbage monkey. Ugh. All right. So there's the end of that. Now, one final note from Dr. Jerry Tolbert, family practitioner, and always on the spot with some information. I do have to admit this call got lost in the shuffle, so it's a little older. I want to say this was probably February or something.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But I hate missing them.
Then now I remember the context. Yeah, I was like, God, we haven't talked about redheads in a while.
Yeah, it's been a while. Oh, yeah,
we
exactly.
did months ago.
Yeah. The whole redhead thing. So anyway, here it is from the doctor's mouth.
Good morning, gentlemen. Your friendly neighborhood family doc swinging by to clarify the discussion on redheads and anesthesia from the 12 February episode of the morning stream. As a ginger myself, I do have a vested interest in understanding what happens with redheads and anesthesia, so let's dive in. Back in 2004, there was a study that showed a correlation between the gene called MC1R having a mutation that caused patients to rapidly process inhaled anesthetics, the kind that we would use for like a surgery, and having red hair. So there were several redheads that had a gene mutation in MC1R that allowed them to process those inhaled anesthetics more quickly. Basically, we can break it down more easily and it goes away, so we need more anesthetic to keep us asleep. Not every person that has red hair is going to have that MC1R gene, and not everybody with the MC1R gene has red hair. So it's not a perfect circle. It's more like a Venn diagram with a pretty big slice in the middle. Hope that clarifies the issue. And if you have other questions, don't hesitate to page me.
You see, it's always an answer like this. It's always like
it is. It's so well delivered too. Yeah, Tina has this issue because she was born a redhead. And her hair color just kind of changed to more of an auburn or a reddish brown. And she does need a little extra anesthesia. So there's the thing.
Is it a thing with the dental stuff too? Like, does she need more?
I think so. I think that's where it might have come up. I'm trying to remember what came up recently. I can't remember if it was for her the bronchectomy or not bronchectomy. The scope. It was a
not endoscopy, right? No.
Bronchoscopy. Bronchoscopy.
Bronchoscopy.
I put the emphasis on the wrong syllable. But yeah, no, she had a thing recently where she had to have some extra anesthesia, and it was like she had to tell them, "Oh, I was born a redhead," and they're like, "Oh, okay, well," and they probably have a little Sharpie mark on the dial. Here's where you turn it for redheads, kind of thing. But,
I have a hard time with some of that stuff too. In particular, maybe that's why the colon guy got started so early. Maybe,
maybe. Were you born a redhead?
No, but when I was a little kid, there was a phase. Yeah, so I was born blonde.
Okay.
Then it kind of phased red for a while and then went brown. But even today, as it's grayed, if I go outside and the right sun hits it, you can kind of see a hint of red. So I may have that gene. I don't know.
You might have that too.
And the dentist always has to give me like double shots. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe we need a follow-up, Jerry. Do I have the gene? And how do you know if you have the gene?
Well, and we'll play that in September.
Yeah.
If he calls and follows, give us a follow-up tomorrow, then we'll play it in September.
Then I'll miss your call, and somehow we'll find it about a year from now.
That's right.
Actually, I guess we could ask him in Nerdtacular in 2 weeks, which, by the way, reminder, today, Thursday, marks the 2-week mark. We are exactly 2 weeks.
Jeez, okay.
From day one, the hangout that night, anyway. I know, dude.
Yeah.
I'm all kinds of. The funny thing is, in some ways, I've never been more ready and prepared, and in some ways, I'm just not. Most of it has to do with things out of my own hands, like waiting for something to show up or whatever. Sure. But usually I'm a little more behind. So it's like I'm this mixed thing of you're doing good, but you're behind. But you're doing good, but you're behind. And we'll see. 2 weeks to find out.
Cool. Well, I will say that one of my fears every time I do one of these is the celebrity rule thing for Frog Pants All Stars. And I just got the celebrity rule video today, so at least one thing that is out of my control is here.
Nice,
so that's good.
And how close is it to the Tasha Yar treatment of?
It's so far from the Tasha
good
Yar treatment. Yes,
good.
Yes,
good.
This person did not use action figures to give the rules, and this person actually appears fully on camera talking about it. So yes,
all right.
The couple from Archer, like Andy Milder from Weeds, like all the people before who did it right.
They got the memo.
They got the memo. Yes, they understood the assignment.
I think Yar may have been thinking that was really a creative
I think so. But I mean, Denise Crosby had to know that people would want to see her on screen.
I would think so.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know. Well, anyway, I'm excited. I have no idea who this is, by the way, Brian. Yeah, Brian shares this with none of us until day one. So watch for that. All right, that's it for today's show. If you want to send us one of those voicemails, we did all voicemails today, and you can do those really easy over at frogpants.com/TMS. The form is right there. Just fill it out. Bim, bam, boom, you're done. A couple of things to mention. Our website is frogpants.com/TMS, like I already told you. And today, Core will be on at 1 p.m. Mountain Time. So if you would like to hear about that new Lego Batman game, or you want to know if that new James Bond 007 First Light game is any good, we played it, and we have thoughts. So come check that out today at 1 p.m. here on the channels. Brian,
and
no
tomorrow's
Coverville,
play date.
Oh yeah, play date tomorrow.
A little reminder that tomorrow's a play date. Bring your Apple, charge up your Apple pencils, and be ready to answer murder mystery questions. Do we have the new one? Still isn't out, right?
No.
Okay.
I wish. I think there's some kind of beta going on, but I'm not in it. I applied to be in it, but I never got a thing.
Yeah. Okay.
So for now, we do the good old stuff. We'll start with some Drawful and move from there.
There we go.
So check it out. I forgot tomorrow's play date. That's exciting.
Yeah. That's why there's no song for tomorrow.
I'm in the mood.
Yeah, me too. Me too. It's a lot of fun.
I need a little. Yep. I need to blow some steam off.
I'm going to put in a request now for that Wheel of Awesome Proportions or whatever it's called. The thing with all the Incan Mayan.
Oh, the little chits. We're little chit dudes.
Little chits. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I'm into it. That's a good one. Let's lock it in now. We'll say that's one of them. That's fine.
Okay.
We make the rules. We're the hosts.
we make the rules.
Take that. Anyone else? All right,
right.
Brian, let's play a song and get these people out of here. What do we got?
Sure. Casey wrote in and said, Dear Snickers and Butterfinger, on May 29th, I'll be wrapping up my 48th trip around the sun. Hard to believe I'm creeping up on a half century on this rock. Where did the time go? Honestly, I'm surprised I've made it this far, especially considering how rough the last 5 years have been. I've basically been the poster child for what not to do if you want to avoid falling into the dark side of the Force. Depression and alcohol abuse hit me hard after some heavy grief, and it took a long time to climb out. But I'm proud to say I broke the cycle. The depression is behind me, and I haven't had a drink since July. Good on you, man. That's awesome.
Nice job, yep.
To mark the occasion, I'd love to request a cover of I'm Still Standing by Elton John. It feels fitting, considering I made it through all that adversity to see this birthday, and here's to many more. As much as I want Scott to play his recent F-bomb, I'll behave. Instead, can I get shit potatoes? And if that's not handy, any random soundbite will do. Love the show, Casey.
Oh, love it. All right. I'm going to give you, let's see, I got a lot of potato references. Let's see if I've got a shit potatoes. Do I have one? I may not have capped that. But you know what? I'll play this and just see what it is.
Pick a raw potato.
That's not it. But I don't think I ever captured me doing
really?
that.
Any shit potatoes?
No,
that's amazing.
I don't think I did. I mean,
right.
let me just double check. Yeah, I think I just never bothered to. You know what, Jamie? If you're listening, pull one of those out for me and send it to me.
Yeah,
he's really good at finding it.
For sure.
Anyway.
Well, the one I'm going to play is comes from First to 11 on their 2024 Covers Volume 18 album. They included a cover of Elton's I'm Still Standing. This one's going out to you, Casey. Good job. Keep up the great work. And you've always got us here supporting you. So keep it up, man.
Yep. Keep listening. We'll keep dishing up cool stuff as long as you need us. All right.
Absolutely.
Thanks everybody for being here. Be here for Playdate tomorrow. That's for everybody to come join us. So come watch that, and we'll see what happens after that. Film sack, other stuff, many other things, all the things. Bye now.
This has been a Frog Pants production. Find all our shows at frogpants.com.
Either north or south.